According to the family, Coach Boone said since Tyler was a senior, he did not have to cut his hair.
Watch Andrew Johnson's dreadlocks drop to the ground. The New Jersey high school wrestler reportedly had to choose, trim the hair or forfeit the match.
His policy for new recruits is they cannot have hair that way.
A decision handed down by referee Maloney, who said the athlete's hair length and headgear broke the rules. Johnson won the match, but response was swift, some calling the haircut a case of racism.
What is it with white people demanding black men cut their locks? Maloney did so with New Jersey wrestler Andrew Johnson. Sally Hazelgrove of Crushers Club, the recipient of Jay-Z's NFL partnership rewarding her $200,000, masqueraded her lunacy with providing black males a better life simply by cutting their locks. And now we have Jim Boone, a white coach at University of Arkansas Fort Smith, a D2 school, who is now policing black men he recruits because of their hairstyle.
You had talked about my hair like you're not liking it, and like you not like want to recruit nobody with locks like mine.
It's not that we don't recruit them, but we make it very clear that once they get in here, they're not going to have their hair that way.
Yeah, but that's kind of like basically saying like you're not going to bring nobody in with hair like mine.
Probably not.
When Williams brings up his culture, Boone rebuffs his statement.
That's a racist comment. Because I'm just supporting my cultural, like, dreadlocks.
Well, it's not meant to be that way. And it's not about race. It's about hair.
That's cultural.
No, it's not even about cultural. It's about my program.
And makes it clear.
Listen, if you have a problem with that, Tyler, you don't have to be here.
This is rich, Jim Boone. Similar to...
Very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
If this country disgusts you so much, leave.
Well, you shouldn't be playing. You shouldn't be there. Maybe you shouldn't be in the country.
Boone then goes off the rails when Williams questions the last one-on-one meeting the player and coach had.
Which was the first.
We're not going to do this. You don't need to be here. You know, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be a part of this team. If you want to go to school here, you can do that. And you can keep your scholarship here. But you don't need to be on this team.
Yeah, and listen, we're not having you disrespect our son like
I'm
this.
not doing that.
He's bringing a point. He's just validating his concerns.
You know, the state of California just passed a law saying it's discrimination about students and employees wearing their natural hair. Well, and it's just the beginning of it.
That's fine, and I don't have to live with that. I don't live in California, so I don't have to deal with that.
Williams was a great player for Arkansas Fort Smith, the team's leading returning scorer, 13 points per game, and the Heartland Conference's leader in free throw percentage, 88. At UAFS, Williams was selected to represent the university at the NCAA Leadership Development Conference. He was also a member of the NCAA Student Athlete Advisory Committee, carried a 3.4 GPA in organizational leadership. Williams did indeed transfer to Southern Nazarene University. He was set to lead his team until Boone was hired in April and confronted Williams about his hair. He told the Oklahoman, "I'm glad it's out and people are seeing my story. It shouldn't be tolerated. To kick someone off the team just because of their hair, that's not right. I just felt disrespected and devalued after he told me that." What is noteworthy, UAFS has sat on the letter since August 19th that his parents wrote, but no statements were made until the story gained traction. California became the first state to ban hair discrimination. Every state should follow it. But according to Boone, it's not about race, it's about hair. And Boone should learn. Styles such as dreadlocks, braids, cane rows, and of course afros can't be disentangled from black culture, writes The Guardian. Braiding up your child's hair and dotting the ends with beads might be an extreme style in the eyes of some schools, but we can't ignore the fact that society's idea of what is extreme is rooted in a white norm. Black hairstyles have extensive cultural histories. Cane rows, for example, aren't a new trend. Black women have been rocking them from as early as 3000 BC. Oddly enough, Boone's lawyers argued he'd feel the same way if a young Larry Bird was playing for UA Fort Smith, which just misses the point completely. Their other argument is Boone's not racist, he's just old school. You know, when racism was tolerated. Old school is not an explanation, it is not a justified answer. As Forrest Gump would say, stupid is as stupid does. Boone is policing black culture and black hair. How could this be viewed anything less than racist? From Crushers Club to Alan Maloney, Mystic Valley Regional Charter School to Coach Boone. The policing of Afrocentric hairstyles needs to be amended. We have the freedom of expression. Allow every person in this country to do so.